Rolling. Action.
The reason that Jim Kent and myself are creating MyFu.tv is because over the years with my last couple independent movies, we've done a lot with those movies. We've gotten them in Redbox.
So there you have it, clear as day. Movie's still in Redbox after 2 years. It's put in there June of 2018, it's June 2020.
We've gotten them on the now defunct Chiller Network.
Life in this prison isn't easy, so to survive, stay active, stay social.
Do you have a 3? Go fish.
And stay away from that one guard who's possessed by an evil spirit.
Don't need anything else, you just home.
See Thomas Howell stars in The Jailhouse. Premieres Friday at 10 on Chiller. Scary good.
We've sold those movies around the world.
We even got a small theatrical release to about 50 theaters across the United States.
They're streaming on about every major streaming service out there, but where's the money? Where's the money? I would love to ask my sales agents and my distributors where the money is that I am owed on my movies that I wrote and direct and literally spent 2 years of my life for the individual movies that I have done.
When I was making The Last Summer, my producer, Terrence Michael, told me something that proved to be very true. He said that, everybody wants to be a sales agent. Everybody wants to be a foreign sales company. And he said, you know why? And I said, no, why? He's like, because then they don't have to actually make the movie. Basically, they get to be a filmmaker without actually having to make movies. They go out, they sell your movie, and they pocket the money and they use it to further their companies and their expenses, and you don't get anything. Chances are any sales company you sign with is going to basically make money with the film until they've met their expense caps, and then they're going to stop trying to make money with your movie because they know they have to start splitting the profit with you, and it will never get to that point.
Let's cut out the middleman with MyFu.tv. Let's start making money yourself, and don't worry about a sleazy sales agent or a sleazy distributor taking you for a ride and maybe sending you a check every year. I don't know. My first movie, The Jailhouse, we never got a dime off of it. And the contract that we had with this company was ridiculous. Some of the specific fees for The Jailhouse when we originally signed with our distributor were they charged us $10,000 to create a new poster, and they charged us $5,000 to cut a new trailer. We already had a poster and we already had a trailer. Take a look at our poster and take a look at the poster that they created, and you tell me if that was worth $10,000.
They even put their poster in Spanish. Can you believe that? I'm joking. I couldn't find the English version. That's how bad the poster was.
Our trailer was way better than the crap that they created. So off the bat, this distributor was charging us $15,000 for materials that we had already created, and they did it just because they knew they could do it. I dare to say that they made a couple $100,000, possibly more than that, off of the movie, and we never saw anything from it. Sales agents and distributors know that you're not going to audit them. They know that you're not going to check the books. They know as an independent filmmaker, more times than not, you're not going to have the money to file a lawsuit against them to see where the actual money that they owe you is. Let's take a stand, content creators. Let's start being more business savvy, and let's start cutting out this middleman, and let's start putting it on a site like MyFu.tv and start making some money so we can make new projects and keep entertaining the world. That's what God put us on this earth to do, was to be entertainers. Let's do it and let's make money off of it.
We did The Terrible 2 together, and The Terrible 2 was a very well, professionally done movie, and a lot of people loved it and saw it, and then we hooked up with this distributor, and he was like, oh, we're gonna guarantee you this much money, or we'll give you your rights back and all this other stuff. And it doesn't work that way. Once you sign with somebody and then you're trusting them to get your movie into market and to actually pay you when you make money. They did not do what they said they were going to do. And the money did not come back to us the way that it was supposed to. I was up in Blowing Rock 2 weeks ago, a year after it came out, and it's still there. 2 years after it came out. 2 years after it comes out, it's still there. And where's the money? So yeah, that's very frustrating.
With MyFu, we really want to gear towards content creators, and that's filmmakers, musicians, TV shows, educational how-to videos, but we really want to give back financially to these content creators and truly pay them what they deserve so they can continue to make the content that we as viewers and consumers enjoy.
We're trying to create our own business where we can support ourselves to do our art and to tell the stories and have it, people appreciate them and be able to enjoy them and not get ripped off in the process. And this is a great way for a filmmaker to take control of that, to say, look, I'm gonna make my movie, I'm gonna distribute it myself, I'm gonna generate my own publicity and my own fan base, and off of that investment that you're gonna have to make into that, you will in return have a mechanism to finance your future projects.
Content creators and filmmakers all over the world, you have to change your mindset. You have to be more business minded, and you have to think about other stuff beyond the creative part. I respect a lot of other websites out there, and they're great to put your content out there for notoriety, but the bottom line is you're not going to make money on those sites. With MyFu.tv, this is a great platform to let your content live, but you can't just put your content on the site and expect people to just stumble upon it. You've got to do work. Let's learn how to market it. Let's push people to watch it. Let's get your fan base and your family and everyone else who will support you as a filmmaker and as a content creator to come on, watch it. Let's get them to throw money in that tip jar so that you can parlay that into new projects.
What Billy is putting together here with MyFu is great because, with all these other streaming services where you can get your product out, you're not going to make any money. The amount of money they give you is infinitesimal. It's like you're not really getting anything. With the way that this FU is set up, and I love the name because obviously we know who the FU is intended for. With the way it's set up, the filmmaker can actually make their profit. It's about the same deal you would get from a sales company if they were doing what they're supposed to do. And so it's a fair way to cut them out. You don't have to worry about whether you're going to get ripped off because everything is done automatically, the calculations are done, and you're gonna get your money. Hallelujah.
The tip jar that's gonna be on every film or music video or TV show or educational / how-to videos page has the potential to make the content creators a lot of money. We're really gonna push having our end users, consumers, tip these filmmakers and these content creators.
Another positive aspect of this, that is completely non-existent with traditional distribution is you have an opportunity to build up a social media fan base based around what you're doing on this page and on this website. You can literally use the fan base that you create, the viewers and the different people that watch your movies on this platform, and turn it into a crowdfunding tool for yourself, for future projects, so that you could potentially end up being able to finance your movies off of the way that you distributed your movies, which is, what the studios do.
I hope you can hear the passion in my voice. It's all real. I've been through the ringer with distributors and sales agents and spending years of my life producing movies and getting distribution and just waiting around to get paid for the different outlets that my movies have been sold and put out on, and the money just never comes, and when it does come, it is truly just dollars compared to what I'm owed. So I know that many filmmakers and musicians and content creators feel my pain. Let's take a stand. Let's not give our content away for free anymore. Let's put it up on MyFu.tv. Let's market it, let's get it out there so the world can see it, and you can make money and put that money back into a new project. Isn't that what we all want to do? MyFu!